Hey guys, welcome to YKFUT. I'm here with AJ and David.
So guys.
And today we're going to be talking about the Champions League group stages for the 2017-2018 season. And in the first group we got Benfica, Manchester United, Basel, and Moscow. What do you guys have to say about that group?
No, Manchester United, they're pretty good, dude. Like,
I mean, the teams in the group. I mean, yeah, I guess Manchester United got away with this one. Luckily, they weren't put into a group with, I say with much difficult teams. But especially with their signings this season, I'm pretty sure they have a pretty strong team. I mean, they're off to a good start with 2 wins already, with plus two shutouts already, right?
Yeah.
yeah, they've been winning a lot.
Yeah.
In the Premier
They
League.
just got 3 wins.
I mean, also
they-
too. I mean,
They also haven't conceded a goal yet.
yeah. I mean, Matic has been really well.
Yeah.
Past few games I've seen him play. I mean, he's doing all the defensive, doing kind of all the dirty work. The work no one really likes to do, and it's pretty much letting Pogba play, letting Pogba do his own thing. Kind of just letting him be himself more.
Manchester is everywhere. That fool's winning every fucking header, dude.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
He's doing everything he fucking can. That guy's like,
he's already scored like two goals already. He already has like an
dude,
assist.
that man's,
He already has good stats to start the season.
Yeah, I mean,
the man's solid, dude. That guy's up, good in the air, good on his feet. He fucking is really solid, bro.
yeah. I think it just needed him. I mean, the first season too, when they started off with Man United, I mean, he was used mostly as a defensive player, which is not really his playing style. I mean, he can do both, but I feel like he's more of an attacking player.
He's better when he goes up.
Exactly. With Juventus, especially when they had a team like that when he was there, the first, I think, was it like before the 2015 final? Was it? Yeah, they were a strong team. I mean, they had a pretty defensive team, which pretty much let them be more of let Pogba do his do his own thing.
Basel's alright. They're not even bad.
Yeah,
they're always
teams too. I mean, it's not.
they're always contending with like other teams like every fucking Champions League.
Yeah.
I mean,
They're always like a little bit, they're not bad, they're not fucking good, but they're in between. They're pretty good.
They have a chance to go on because it's either to me it's between them or Benfica. For second place. To me, it's no doubt Manchester United first and Benfica.
And Barca are gonna go at it for sure.
Yeah,
they're gonna go at it.
They're gonna fight for the second spot.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. And I don't think Moscow will go on.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. It is the Champions League. I mean, they could pull a shocker, but they really don't have like that interesting player.
Damn, fucking Group B with Bayern, fucking PSG.
So, let's talk about Group B. It has Bayern, PSG, Celtic, and other Chet. How do you say his name?
I'm not really sure.
I'm not sure either, but it's probably gonna be Bayern and PSG moving on.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The real question is who's gonna be first.
So Bayern and PSG are gonna go at it, bro. I'm telling you right now, they're gonna have fucking.
Obviously, PSG got the signing, probably biggest signing of the season.
Yeah, they got
with
Neymar.
They better sign Mbappe too.
And they're getting Mbappe on loan, so with Mbappe and Neymar at PSG, they're gonna be like top contenders.
Man, they have so much depth to their squad. I mean, Cavani, where's Cavani? I mean, is Cavani gonna start games or is Mbappe gonna start? I mean,
I think
it's healthy competition, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It'll just push each other to do better.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And Cavani started off the season.
That man, dude, Cavani's doing really good right now, bro. That man's scoring goals left and right, dude. That guy's on one right now, dude.
Yeah,
he's really showing potential, dude. That guy.
I think
last season, I mean, he was alright, dude. I seen him play live right here in Levi Stadium.
Yeah.
The Copa Centenario. That guy was. I'm not lying. He kind of sucked, dude. But
last year, yeah, good season.
You see those memes, right? Like lions and tigers.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, lions and like baby lions.
Yeah.
Well, when he was in fucking club, that man's he's pretty good,
Yeah.
When he plays for the national team, he's alright. He's not a fucking,
Yeah, I mean, but Bayern. Let's not forget about Bayern too. They got James into their squad.
They brought James, Tolisso.
I haven't seen James do that.
But he's injured. He's been injured.
I think he's injured.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
but that's a great addition, James.
Yeah, especially I think he's under Ancelotti too. I mean, when he was playing in Real Madrid, Ancelotti loved him. I mean, he was one of the main mans. I mean, over here now with when he was under Zidane, I mean, Isco started benching him now. I mean, it's literally all down to preference on the coach. I mean, one coach would prefer Isco, another would prefer James. You know, it was literally between them two, and then I guess Zidane preferred Isco more, and then Ancelotti preferred James more. That was when Isco was about to leave too. Remember?
Yeah,
I think Isco was like so close to leaving.
Celtic's pretty good too, though.
Yeah, Celtics.
They're
like they don't really have competition in like their domestic league, so like I think they can focus more on the Champions League, which I think could be dangerous for like PSG and Bayern if they like if they don't really take them seriously, you know.
For their league, they're hella good, but when it comes to European like Champions League, bro. Dude, they went last year undefeated, bro.
Yeah, undefeated. That's crazy.
They went undefeated the whole season. What the heck? At Celtic, for real?
Yeah, it like it doesn't matter what league you're in. That's crazy.
What the heck? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
At least tied. I'm pretty sure they.
But when it comes to Champions League, bro, Barca always gets. I don't know why they always get to play them against them, and they always just do the things. I don't know.
I mean, they can always put it up to like than when they did with Barca.
Yeah, I remember when they played Barca like 3 years ago.
Yeah, they won 2-1.
Like 1-0, I think.
Well, something like that.
It was a really defensive. They got so lucky that game. I remember.
Like they had like Barca outplayed them completely. They just got lucky.
Yeah, it was. Oh my gosh, I remember that game. I think I was like what? Yeah, it was. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah. Yeah, but most of these groups, though, but this group right here between Bayern and PSG, I'd say like a flip a coin, heads or tails right there. I mean, you know, it's gonna be pretty even. Especially we get to see Neymar too. I mean, let's see how he's gonna perform on this. I mean, usually in the big games he's done pretty well.
League One's like they're actually not that. I don't like League One that much. It's like that competition level is not really that.
Yeah, I think it's just recently it started to go up with like Nice doing really good and Monaco winning and then Monaco winning the league instead of PSG, which usually win it.
Yeah,
but the competition is starting to grow, but it's still not there yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll move on to Group C. We got Chelsea, Atletico, Roma, and Qarabag.
Yeah.
There's 3 big teams in there.
Chelsea's. I always like Chelsea, dude. I don't know why, like Premier League wise, I prefer Chelsea other than like any other Premier League team. They're pretty good, dude. Well, right now they're like
they're having
signing one year.
Yeah, right now they're having trouble with bringing in players, and they lost some important players too. Like they brought in Morata, which is a great signing.
Dude, that guy scored like 2 goals in 2 games. Right?
Yeah, he started off great. Like he's paying off, but I don't know if he's gonna be able to maintain the level like playing in Premier League and in the Champions League, because that's gonna get really tiring.
I feel like that boosts his confidence though once he left Real Madrid, dude. Honestly, like the way he's been playing lately, I feel like he's been wanting. He was hungry, bro. He's been hungry, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
before he went to Madrid, like he was playing at Juventus and he was doing really good.
Dude, that guy's
just like going to Madrid just slowed him down a little bit, because obviously
you don't
get much playing time when you're playing with Ronaldo and Bale.
And you're playing with pretty much a star team, pretty much.
But they also lost Matic.
I think Matic is probably one of those players.
One of the best probably right now midfielders in the Premier League right now.
I think he's a very underrated player. I mean, I think Conte got more of the recognition. I mean, I think Conte had a fabulous season, but Matic did a lot of the dirty work as well. You cannot forget. I mean, he picked off those passes. I mean, you can just see Conte. He's just all over the place. That guy is just an engine.
That guy's an engine. That guy's a workhorse, bro. That guy man's everywhere. He's like another Vidal.
Yeah. And that pretty much give him that little freedom. Matic would literally be just kind of under him.
Yeah.
And he would win those balls and good.
Yeah,
I mean, dude,
Matic was overshadowed by Conte.
Yeah. That's usually.
I mean, that too, because he was like a new signing, for Chelsea.
Yeah.
And like the way he played back in Leicester City, dude, that man was like a monster. Yeah. And back right now too with Chelsea.
Yeah, the season where Leicester City won the league, Conte was probably their best player.
Yeah, he definitely was. He definitely was. You even see it too, like that they struggled in the middle, and they struggled without him. I mean, they had Mahrez, they had Vardy, and they got rid of Conte. I bet if they would have got rid of at least Mahrez, they would have been completely.
Yeah, like as long as they had Conte, they probably would have still been.
Yeah, they probably even fight for at least top 8. I mean.
Yeah.
Well, back to the group stage, dude.
Yeah, I
You got Atletico, dude. Atletico.
Yeah, it's not an easy.
I think it's
like,
a defensive. It's a really defensive group. I mean, Chelsea,
Yeah.
Atletico, Roma. I mean,
It's like a head or tail.
it's like it's. I mean, Karabakh too. I mean,
No,
not much about.
But
I don't know much about this team, but you know, it is the Champions League. A lot of these teams can pull off a shocker, but you know, three main groups. I mean, to be favorite, Chelsea, Atletico, Roma. These guys are very
defensive game for Chelsea and Atletico.
Yeah, it's gonna be very good. I mean, honestly, I think Atletico is gonna come out first, in my opinion, just the way, you know, they've done. You know.
I think so. I think Atletico's gonna come in first too because they didn't get rid of they have a transfer ban, so they can sell players. But the squad they have is still really good.
Oh yeah, definitely, especially with Yannick Carrasco on there. Is very
Carrasco,
he performs.
That man
performs, especially
that man
big
performs
games.
every game.
And then Griezmann too.
And Griezmann putting in the goals.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's just,
Torres
and
pretty
then
good too.
Diego Godin, I think a very underrated center back. I think. Well, is he? You think he's considered very underrated? I think he's very.
That man's pretty.
That guy's
very
very
good, dude.
That guy's very good, very
He's good.
solid, dude. I think he's one of the.
I seen him
one of
play
the top-
live, dude. That man plays really good.
Easily top 5, one of the best defenders in the world right now. Yeah. I mean, they're just defensively very organized. They hardly, when you ever see him get smacked, you know, it's gonna be very difficult for these guys, you know.
And they usually get far into the Champions League.
Yeah.
Like, they reach the semifinals and the finals.
Yeah.
Like the past few
It's almost
years.
it's almost almost every year.
Yeah.
It's semi. Let's not forget Roma too. I mean,
And-
Roma lost.
They lost Salah, which is
which is a
a really
very-
important player for them.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
they brought in a couple. They also lost Rudiger to Chelsea.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
What does Roma have, bro?
They brought in. They didn't really bring in any They brought in
Moreno
Moreno.
still plays with them, right?
Yeah, Nainggolan still plays.
They still got a really good squad.
Yeah.
But they lost important players and they didn't really replace them that good.
I feel like they're not gonna go very far this Champions League.
Yeah, me neither.
But probably not even past the group stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also the Serie A is getting really competitive with AC Milan and Inter Milan doing really good. at the start.
Juve.
Yeah.
And
Inter.
obviously Juve is still there,
Mhm.
and Napoli too. They have a
I
great
think Napoli,
squad. So I don't think they're gonna be able to focus on the Serie A and the Champions League. So they're gonna have to give up one of them, and I don't think they're gonna want to. I think they're gonna want to fight for that Serie A title. So moving on to Group D, we got Juventus, Barcelona, Sporting, and Olympiacos.
Pretty cool. Barca and Juve, dude.
Yeah,
You know?
Again.
Yeah.
Rematch.
they've been facing off in Champions League like the past 3 years.
Yeah.
Dude, they always go at it, dude, and they're going back and forth. From the final, when Barca played them, they beat them right there, yeah, but then Juve got them back when they kicked them out of the semifinals.
Yeah.
You know, Juve on that game, they really went. They went at Barca. They pressured them very high up when I was watching that game. They gave Barca like zero opportunity. They were just pressing them up very high, letting them not really do anything. Get out the back. That's what pretty much led them to get scored on 3 goals. You know.
Yeah.
And that's why even throughout the whole game, Barca really couldn't do much. They closed down their space. They didn't let Barca play their game.
Dude, Mandzukic was dropping down, bro.
Mandzukic is even him
right.
playing as a target too. He's been dropped down out wing, but he's been playing so good. It's just he's a workhorse. You know, he defends and he attacks. He's not used to defending.
And Dybala is really looking good right now.
Yeah,
Dybala,
Dude, that man's on
That man's
fire right now.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Man's on fire. He's so young too. Barca wanted to get him, but I don't know. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll get him this season though.
I don't think so either.
Yeah. But it's just,
Barca and I don't know Coutinho. I don't know about that either.
yeah. No, but just back to this. What's it called? Yeah, it's getting into the
Group stage.
the group stage.
We'll see how Barca does.
I think passing the group stage will definitely be Juventus and Barcelona.
Between them, especially Barca with their new signing. I mean, they've struggled a lot. I mean, I feel like a lot of these teams, they know Barca's in desperate need for signing players.
Yeah,
so that's
so
why
they just put the price up.
they put their price up on every player, and they know they got the big old money because of Neymar. So, yeah, I mean,
we'll just see how Barca does right now.
we see how Barca does.
Messi's on it. Hasn't been his backpack.
Yeah,
So let's see
Messi's,
how
when you're talking about Messi, you're talking about probably the best. You know, it's just Messi's just He's a machine, man. Especially if Messi can perform this Champions League, he can at least get him to the.
Well, that's gonna be a pretty good game too. Biakos and Sporting, bro.
Yeah, they're pretty good teams too. Like if the Barca and Juve like somebody gets injured or something, like somebody important like Messi or from Juventus, Higuain or Dybala, if they're not ready for like the games against them, they could lose because Sporting has a really good squad too.
You do.
Yeah.
And they could always pull up.
You never know, dude, because you're playing two leagues, bro.
Yeah.
It's kind of like two leagues, like the league and your a tournament basically.
You know, and then
they really know that.
a bunch of these teams too, they take the Champions League more serious than the league.
I thought you could have had trouble with that, dude.
Yeah.
You know, and it's crazy too, because you know these top-notch teams like Barca, Juve, Real Madrid. They have such high expectations, and they have to win. They have to win all of them, you know, and it just takes a lot out of these players.
Especially for us, because I'm a Madrid fan. You know, we won it last season, dude. So,
God, it's not easy, dude.
So we have to keep the tempo going on every single time.
It's not easy, dude. Especially.
And it's also hard to deal with all the tournaments you're in with if you don't have a lot of squad depth. And that's a problem like Barca's been having for like the past couple of years.
Yeah, and
injuries.
You look at it too. That's why also Real Madrid had such a successful season last year.
Because they have a lot of good players even on the bench.
It's crazy. That's why the reason why they would have been they were so good, you know.
And Barca, like, they're going through a tough time with like
players,
people
getting injured.
Yeah.
Iniesta's coming back. I think he's coming back from injury. That's good.
They brought in Semedo from.
He's a very good player. I don't understand why Barca's not really.
Yeah,
Barca should have played.
They're not starting him. They're not giving him the opportunity to start and show them what he can do.
Yeah,
Barca should have started.
Sergio Roberto, they're having Sergio Roberto play on that side. And don't get me wrong, that guy is a very good player. He can play in various positions, but right there, I mean, he can play more central. Yeah,
he's better central.
Central, yeah, he's much better as a central player. He's very gifted player. Right
They also brought in Dembele from Dortmund. Which it's obviously a great signing. Probably one of the best signings all summer.
Yeah,
he's how old is he? Like 19, 20?
Like
20. He's gonna have like 10 more years before he's gonna be like at his best.
Yeah, that guy's pretty good, dude.
It's a good investment for Barca. You know, I don't think he should be. Barca, you know, they shouldn't expect such high expectations. You know, Neymar when he came in, you know, Neymar probably like arguably the top three.
He's probably like
third best player in the world, arguably. You know.
That man's amazing.
And so, you know, off a 20-year-old, you know, you can't just expect him to be so good. Maybe, you know, we'll give him a year, maybe a season. Maybe he'll have a breakout. So maybe he would just play so good. Maybe, you know, when you're around such good players, you just perform much better.
Yeah, he's gonna learn a lot from like Suarez and
Messi. You know?
Like, that's really gonna help him.
And that youngness bringing to a squad, it would just offer.
And that's what Barca needs. They need young players because Iniesta's getting old.
Yeah, exactly.
Messi's getting old.
Yeah,
like their squad is really old.
Yeah, much of their squad.
Barca's always been good by producing a lot of good players.
Yeah, and that's what I realized. I mean, why a bunch of their players are not coming up. I mean, I don't get why they're not focusing. They had the best.
Because that's what they used to, and it was working really good because they created a lot of good players from like their academy and stuff.
Yeah,
and back to the group, like Juventus, they're in the same group. They lost two important defenders, Bonucci and Alves.
Yeah, dude, Daniel Alves was probably one of the main reasons why they got run by Barca.
In some Champions League games, Daniel Alves was by far the best player in the squad.
Oh my gosh, dude! I think when they played against Barca, dude, Daniel Alves had Neymar in his pocket, dude.
He was trying so hard.
He had Neymar in his pocket.
And he played like high up too, so he
came back. Yeah,
he'd help a lot.
Juve that game was on one. They were pushing in general so high, dude.
Oh man,
they had everyone like on lock, dude.
Yeah, they played a really good game. I mean, even a little bit off topic when they played him when Real Madrid and Juve played when they were tied 1-1. Zidane, you know, in the second half, very smart guy. I mean, very tactically, very very intelligent. He had Juve. I don't know if you realize he had Juve. I mean, Toni Kroos and Modric really pressed up high. They pressed Juventus up high, and they really didn't build up.
Yeah,
because they would build up. they would build up all their play, you know.
Yeah,
Juve,
yeah.
but they wouldn't let them.
Juve, that's why when in the beginning, Juve was attacking hella bad.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, what's going on?
Exactly.
And then that's when you seen, Modric and Kroos, they kept it going up.
They kept
pressuring hella hard.
They were pressuring them.
That's
They did
what-
not stop.
that's-
That's the reason why they ended up winning. You know, especially with the talent Real Madrid has, they have players that can just change the game like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's you know, it's crazy. You know, but yeah, regardless, I mean, this season we'll see how Juve does in the Champions League. You know, because and Barca. I mean, we can't forget Olympiacos and Sporting. You know, Sporting almost had a shocker on Real Madrid last year, didn't they?
Yeah.
Remember when they were? Was it when they won like 2? They were beating them 2-1, but Ronaldo. Ronaldo being Ronaldo.
Sporting, like they always try really hard against the top teams.
Yeah.
And I could see them going on if something goes wrong with Juve or Barca.
Yeah. No, definitely.
And moving on to Group E, we have Sevilla, Liverpool, and 2 other teams. I don't know how to pronounce the names.
Yeah. Maribor. Spartak
Yeah,
Moscow.
Maribor and
Spartak Moscow.
Or Spartak
Okay.
Moscow, Sevilla, Liverpool.
I think there's an easy group for Liverpool. Obviously, Sevilla being
Well, they won Europa League like twice in a row.
Yeah,
Sevilla's not like they're not bad.
They're not terrible. They're pretty good.
They're
pretty
good.
good.
They're like
They're good squad.
they fight for the top 4 in Spain every year.
Yeah.
Every year, bro. They're always top 5 around there, you know.
Yeah, and they have a great squad too. They always bring in players.
They
always get them for a great price too, and
Yeah.
they perform really good.
Yeah.
But I think Liverpool, how they performed against Arsenal and how they've been starting off.
Oh my gosh.
And they
Liverpool
brought in Salah,
And yeah.
Salah,
the
Firmino's on one too.
Firmino,
Mane. Oh my gosh. And they're
If they
top
keep-
3. They're both like I
they're-
guess you could say they're under prime right now. They're like both 24, 25. They're wrecking it.
Mane is just
they're
breaking in that wing, bro. That man is great.
That speed, their change of speed and change of direction is just crazy,
Yeah.
dude.
I've seen the counters they have too. That team's
That's
amazing.
No,
yeah, it's gonna be good. I
Yeah.
mean, even with Coutinho, when they want, I can see why they don't really want to get rid of Coutinho. I mean, Coutinho under them 3, Coutinho would just probably have one of the best seasons if
if
career if he would stay. Just
if
another
Coutinho stays, he's gonna have a great season because of who he has playing around him.
Yeah, exactly. And then with players making pretty much doing those runs for him, that's just gonna make him.
That team had potential to win a Premier League.
And also Coutinho, he would just add another great player to the squad, so they'd have a lot more depth.
Yeah, he's pretty much like the icing on the cake.
Yeah.
I mean, even if he would say he goes to Barca, I mean, I don't think they need him, but they don't really like.
I don't think he's a player they need.
Yeah.
He'd be a great player for them.
He'd be a great player,
but I don't think he's exactly what they need.
Where at?
At Barca.
Barca needs like a couple more players for the midfield.
Yeah.
The midfield needs work.
The
They got
midfield
Dembele.
doesn't
They signed Dembele,
Yeah.
and he's taking him one spot right off the bat.
Yeah.
So right now with Coutinho, it's hard to
The
say.
reason why I don't
if
like Coutinho at Barca a lot, I mean, for me, I'm a big fan of Coutinho. I love the way that I love that guy. He's one of my favorite players. I mean, he would just add that attacking part Barca needs. I mean, Barca, you realize they've attacked lack of attack going forward.
Yeah.
Messi has really done mostly all the attacking.
carrying the back.
Pretty much going forward. And that's what Barca need. They need another player that's more attacking.
Yeah.
It gives them more depth into their squad.
And, yeah, Coutinho would definitely help with that. He's really good at creating chances.
Yeah.
And that Barca needed that, but I think the one bad thing is Coutinho is not always as consistent as he could be.
Dude, with Sevilla too. I mean, we can't forget about Sevilla. I mean, they've won the Europa League. Well, like they won it back to back.
Yeah.
A couple years ago.
They won
I mean,
it 3 times, didn't they?
Like
3
3
times
times.
back to back.
3
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's something. I mean, but
Doesn't
just when
matter.
they play, I think they've played Real Madrid and Barca though. These 3 times when they won it. I mean, it's not always hard playing against Barcelona and Real Madrid. I think if it would have been some other team, would have been quite interesting as well. But Sevilla's not a pushover. They're definitely not a pushover.
They're always
team.
in Champions League.
They're always in Champions League.
They're always in the Champions League.
Like Arsenal.
They're pretty consistent too.
Yeah,
There's a reason they won 3 times in a row.
Yeah, they play with a lot of heart. Sevilla, they
Yeah.
play with a lot of heart. And,
Yeah, they always go hard every game.
Yeah.
I mean, Spartak Moscow and Maribor,
I really don't know about those 2 teams.
I mean, the
but-
Russian Spartak, I mean, they can be up there with with Moscow, CSK and
Yeah.
Moscow, you know, they're in Russia, you know. I mean, they usually, I believe they tend to focus on the Champions League as well too.
Yeah.
But I think they like to focus on both leagues. I think it's because mostly between them two. I mean, they're always in the Champions League regardless. I mean, I don't think they've always been in the Champions League every time I see them.
Yeah.
So they're, you know, you never know about these teams. It is the Champions League. These teams,
They'll
they're
go
here
hard,
for,
they'll
they
go
go
hard,
hard.
come
They
here,
play.
win,
They play
come
here.
win.
It's pretty much like they're playing for a World Cup. That's how they say
Yeah.
it. Maribor. I mean, I'm not really too sure about this team, but that's what I'm saying. You never know. You know, these teams can pull up a shocker. I don't know.
Yeah, you never know.
But for the most part, we think Sevilla and Liverpool are going to go on.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It would be
Most
such an
definitely.
interesting game between these two teams. It would be interesting.
Alright, so moving on to Group F, we have Man City, Napoli, Shakhtar Donetsk, Framework.
Yeah.
Man City and Napoli probably going on.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yep.
I believe so. I mean,
Man City.
Man City's pretty strong right
Man
now.
City right now too. I think Man City can be favorites. I say Man City might even, especially with the team they have. They have such a young team. Guardiola's such a smart manager. I mean, really smart. I mean,
Yeah.
I believe they've been playing recently with like a 3-5-2. They have Walker and what's his
Company.
name? No, Walker and Danilo. I think they're playing left mid, and they have Walker on the right side. They're playing a 3-5-2, and then Fernandinho and David Silva and Kevin De Bruyne up
Yeah.
there with
Dude,
Aguero.
De Bruyne is really talented.
De Bruyne is strong.
That man's amazing.
Yeah.
David Silva, I think, is the main man behind that dude. I don't know. That guy's like a little genius. That guy's like the Messi of the Premier League, dude. That guy is.
one of the best midfielders.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
not gonna lie, dude. Hold that thought, dude. I think Kyle Walker is one of the best signings, dude, from the summer, dude. Kyle Walker is probably one of the best, dude. Like different.
Yeah, no, he had so much depth to the squad, dude, because his
Man's so
speed,
physically hella
strong, fast,
And
and he knows how to, you know, come
He
back.
knows how to-
He knows
he
his
can
he
ball,
knows
bro.
his position too.
Oh, yeah.
And what I think Man City did great was other teams, they buy players, really good players,
In their prime, big.
but they buy them for positions that they don't really need them.
Yeah.
Man City, they needed fullbacks because they had
Yeah,
nobody.
Zabaleta was already old.
Yeah, Zabaleta was old.
Zambakary Sanya, I mean, come on.
Yeah. And they filled the positions they needed really good. They got Mendy in the left,
Yeah.
Danilo who can play both sides.
Dude, that man
And-
is playing pretty good right now.
And obviously Kyle Walker came in too. And that's 3 left backs when at the beginning of the season they had nobody.
Yeah.
That's great. They also brought in Bernardo Silva from Monaco.
Mm.
Yeah. There's just a
And,
bunch of these young talented
Yeah.
players that can bring, I mean.
also they had a big problem with Bravo last season. He wasn't
Yeah.
performing.
Yeah.
So they
Oh,
brought
and they don't have Navas or Nolito no more. They're on loan.
yeah, no,
But
they
Now
they're
they're back.
already
They're
all
back
home.
with
Very
Valencia.
old.
yeah.
Not Valencia.
No, Sevilla. Yeah.
Back to
Yeah,
Sevilla.
man, they have such a young team. I mean,
Sevilla, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They're gonna be good, bro.
Sevilla has a good squad.
Bro,
Too, dude.
they have
Sick.
done Nolito and Navas.
Oh, bro, they
Yeah.
have them?
Yeah.
Oh,
they-
dude, they're
they went
sick.
back.
They're gonna be sick.
Bro, that's gonna be awesome, dude.
And
I just forgot about that.
they also have Ederson, the new goalkeeper.
Yeah,
Uh,
came from
Oh, he's been playing pretty good.
Yeah.
Once he, yeah.
I think that
Bravo's not playing good.
they really filled out like the whole
holes
thing.
in the team,
Yeah, the
bro.
whole team, like they really filled them out. The only thing I think they need is a midfielder, because like a defensive midfielder. To
I mean,
do the work.
Fernandinho, he's very.
That
I think
Yeah,
he's
he's good, but I don't think he can like play all the games. Like,
Yeah,
he'll
I
get
see what
tired
you
out.
mean.
So
Yeah,
I
I see
they
what-
need like somebody else to like,
Exactly, I see what you
be
mean.
able to like fill in his spot when he
Like if he gets injured or
Yeah,
something.
like if he gets injured, like who do they have?
Yeah, I'll see
Because
what
the
you
way
mean
they
now.
play, you know, like say 3-5, what, 3-5-2?
3-5-2, yeah.
Yeah.
he's def-
And then,
I think he's definitely the right man for them. I think Fernandinho's a very,
yeah,
you know, I think he's a very
He's great.
defensive
That guy's
type of player.
so
But
good.
yeah, I see what you mean. There's players like
Yeah.
that who can just, they need breaks, you know?
yeah.
I mean, even, I guess even Conte himself needs a break sometimes too.
Yeah.
All these players
You
like
know,
that are just,
it looks like he doesn't get tired, but he still needs a break.
Yeah, they do. You don't want to tire a player. You tire a player, their performance goes down.
And especially the way they're performing too, like I said, they're a league, and then in this tournament, you know what I'm saying?
You have to give 100% too.
Yeah, and they're gonna be injuries.
When you're a big team, when you're such a big team, you have high expectations. You're expected to win the league, and you're expected to win everything.
There's gonna be like you have to go 100%.
Yeah.
They have a really young attacking too.
Dude, I think Man City. That's what I mean. I think Man City. That's why I said from the beginning. I think Man City is gonna be a very dangerous team. You know, coming on along the next few years. They're gonna be very strong team with very good players, especially with the great manager Guardiola. You know,
has
a very
he's very experienced in the Champions League too.
Yeah,
he knows how to win it.
Yeah,
and they got Sterling, they got Sané and Gabriel Jesus, 3 young players, and then with Sergio Aguero.
Yeah,
it's a scary front line.
It's sick, dude. And I'm telling you, under David Silva, I mean, David Silva right there and Kevin De Bruyne, I mean, they had so much attacking. They give that creativeness. I mean, I believe David Silva has been one of the most underrated players for the longest time. I think we have told you about this. We've talked about this a lot. Yeah. I think David Silva is amazing. That guy is at least one of my top 5 favorite players I see. Because he's very smart, very intelligent, and he knows how to move into spaces, tight pockets.
I don't know if they call him for the national team.
They did.
Yeah,
they call him all the time. He's the one that's been performing. He's the one that has been performing.
He creates so many chances. He's like
Isco.
He's one of the best creative players.
Yeah, of all time. He's like Isco, in my opinion, but better. Serious.
And and they also I think Napoli are great. They didn't really sell any key players.
Nope, they kept their squad, dude.
They said we want to challenge for the Serie A and the Champions League, and they kept all their players.
Yeah.
Which is really, they have a great squad. They have Callejon,
Insigne, Hamsik. Oh my gosh, that guy is Hamsik.
Yeah.
I think.
And then they got Mendes. He went off last season. Mendes.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah, Mendes. And then they have Koulibaly. I don't know if you guys seen Koulibaly. Koulibaly's solid center back. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh my gosh, it'd be scary just coming against 6'5".
And they also. They got Milik, which got injured at the beginning of the season. That was unfortunate for them. But
stepped up.
Now they're gonna have 2 great goal scorers, Milik and Mendes. And Milik has had a great start to this season already.
They can play.
It looks like he's gonna score a lot of goals, and it's gonna pay off for them.
Oh yeah, they can even put what's his name. They can change up their spot. They can even play like a 4-4-2. Have Hamsik and Jorginho in the middle, you know, and then they have Callejon on the right, and then Insigne on the left, and they have Mertens just a little bit under Milik, and they'll just be like a crazy squad. Yeah. Or they can even play a 4-2-3-1, you know. Insigne
is crazy.
They can do so much with their squads. Just keeping their squad like that. Oh my gosh, it's an exciting game. I think even when they played Nice in the group stages, they pressed Nice so high up. Nice couldn't just do anything.
And they have like great players like Barca. They got rejected. They tried to buy Insigne. And they got rejected. And honestly, Insigne would have been a great player for Barcelona.
But it's just like how you're saying, they don't need him. I was like, they
got their belly already.
I think, to be honest, I think that's gonna be the last signing Barca's gonna do.
Maybe, yeah.
Because I feel like teams are just raising their price.
But they need more players, and that's the thing that's really gonna hurt them. Yeah. Because they need more players, but the teams are just.
I think just as long as Messi keeps performing, it's better. Because I mean, with Messi not performing, the team's not there. I mean, if Messi can perform this season, dude, and the players can at least give 100%, I believe they can at least make semis this year.
Yeah.
I mean, because Messi's those type of players that he can change the game like that, Or
But
going back
Group F, Man City and Napoli for sure are gonna go on.
Yeah, I mean, Shakhtar. Donetsk. I mean, Ukrainian team. I believe they're Ukrainian.
Shakhtar is like alright.
They had a couple. They had players like Douglas Costa.
They created a lot of good players. That came
Brazilian players.
They had Schneider playing with them. They were pretty good back in the day.
They've created a lot of good players that came out of there.
Yeah.
So you can never underestimate them.
Feyenoord. You can't forget Feyenoord. They're the ones who ended up winning the league last season. I mean they're coming in with hot stuff too, man. This team is not. They're not gonna. They're
It's
looking.
not an
to-
easy group.
Yeah, it's
Like,
gonna be a
at
very
all.
competitive group.
But I do think Man City and Napoli are gonna
Yeah,
win it.
yeah, we'll see.
And Napoli.
I believe it's gonna be a very good game between Feyenoord and Napoli. I think
Yeah.
I'm very excited to see that game. Yeah, I think it's gonna be.
Moving on to Group G, we have Monaco, Porto, Besiktas, and RB Leipzig. This is a pretty competitive group.
Yeah, this is gonna be a group where it's.
I don't think
Teams-
anyone is really like left out of on terms of who could make it to the next stage.
Yeah,
That's gonna be good. That's a good group.
Monaco too.
That's
I
a
mean,
really
they started
good
off.
group
Yeah,
stage.
Monaco started off.
I believe Monaco. You know, on paper, I think they're gonna go through. You know, on paper,
Yeah.
they're a team that's.
Mhm.
You know, I think they're gonna. Honestly, I think they're gonna probably go through. Maybe
The thing,
even possibly. You know, this the lack of signings.
to me, I think it's a Monaco for sure first place, and the thing is Porto or Leipzig or Besiktas gonna make a second.
Yeah.
To me, it's between Porto and Leipzig.
Yeah.
Monaco, I don't know. Maybe like you said, PSG might sign Mbappe.
Yeah,
So without Mbappe,
Oh, no, they are.
I think they are.
They are.
I think
They are.
already
It's already
like,
been done.
Oh, yeah?
It's already been
He,
done.
Oh,
he's
damn.
going on loan, but
Oh.
Monaco did a great job of, like, people were going. Everybody wanted to buy their players, and some of them, a lot of them did leave.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they left like
But
five of their key players.
Yeah,
left.
but they did a great job replacing them.
Yeah, they did.
And not buy. They didn't buy like expensive players. They bought.
They bought Keita
cheap,
from,
They bought
uh,
cheap players for that are really good though.
Yeah,
Keita
they bought
from,
Keita from
Lazio.
Lazio.
Yeah.
From Lazio.
From
Yeah, that's, I think that's
Yeah.
a very good
That's
signing.
a great
Yeah,
signing.
that's a great signing. They got, instead of they
And-
replaced Bernardo Silva right there. No, didn't they?
Yeah.
And that's a great. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah. We'll see.
And they still got Lamar, which is he could leave. Barca are interested. Right now, the recently Liverpool have been the main ones that want to sign him,
Yeah.
and also Arsenal are have been in there.
How much PSG paid for Mbappe?
Well,
on loan.
he's on loan right now.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think they
He
just
gets
give him
an
an option
The option to buy for like I think 100,
like 200 million plus.
130,
Just for a loan?
like, yeah.
God, tu madre.
I don't think any player. I believe that no player is worth that money besides Messi, Ronaldo, and Neymar.
Well, money talks, dude. Nowadays, money talks, and
Yeah.
yeah, money will
Or at least for not. I mean, they got Mbappe for free. Well, you can sell him for what? And how much they got Mbappe for? I think.
Well, we'll see how Monaco does.
I think it was
honestly.
less than like 15.
We'll, we'll see how Monaco does with that.
Yeah,
guys.
we'll see, but we can't forget
They
about
started
Marseille.
off. They just beat Marseille like what 6-1.
Yeah, dude, Marseille's not a pushover team, dude. Marseille is
Marseille.
such a strong team as well, too. They have a bunch
Yeah,
of
they do
players.
have a strong team.
Yeah.
They started off pretty good, and then
Yeah.
they got to Monaco and they got destroyed.
They got-
Porto, Tecatito, Lyon,
Yeah, they have
They
a
got
great
a bunch
story
of-
too, but
yeah.
pretty good.
I think Leipzig will actually do better than Porto and go on to the next stage because
Just also off their momentum.
yeah,
That's such
they have a lot of
yeah.
momentum. And
Kind of like how Leicester City came in last year. Remember how they came in?
yeah,
they came in.
they didn't lose like a single game in the group.
Yeah, they did, and they might come in with the same intensity as
Porto
well.
has a good team.
Because they know, oh crap, I'm in the Champions League. Fuck, we've never been in the Champions League so much, so they're gonna give it 100%.
Yeah, and
You know?
the thing about Leipzig is that they kept all their players like Naby Keita's going to Liverpool, but that's not until 2018. So they still have all their key players,
Yeah.
and
Warner.
yeah,
Oh yeah, Werner is such a.
they have like all their key players, and they were top of the table for.
I'm pretty happy to see Leipzig. You know,
Yeah,
first time in Champions League, I think.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be tight, bro. Watch
Sick,
out, play.
dude.
The thing about Porto is they were having some financial problems and they had to let some people go. They had to sell them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then they got rid of Andre Silva.
They left Neves. He went to Wolves from second division in England,
hmm
and they just let him go for like what 17. I think it was for 17 million, and he was like one of their best midfielders.
Do you know who Brahimi is?
Yes,
Dude, that man's
that
beast, bro.
that's
so fucking
that's probably like one of their best players.
Like Tecatito up there too.
Herrera too.
They still got a strong squad,
Yeah.
but I don't think they have the depth to because obviously
How it was like 2
obviously they
years
wanna
ago.
win
I
the
remember
league.
2 years ago they had such a strong team with so much that. I remember they beat.
Yeah.
They almost ended up being Bayern.
Yeah,
They beat them like 3-1 in the first leg, and then Bayern came back and.
yeah, but obviously like they also want to win the Portuguese league.
Yeah.
And I don't think they have the squad depth. They have a strong starting 11, but
Yeah.
I don't think their bench is really strong enough to
Help them out.
yeah.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Yeah, so that's why I think Monaco and Leipzig are gonna go on. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
most likely.
I think so.
Yeah.
Alright, going to the last group, Group H. Tough group. Real Madrid, Dortmund, Tottenham, and Apoel.
It's not bad. It's pretty
I don't really know much about Apoel, but Tottenham, Dortmund, and Real Madrid, they're all great teams. Real Madrid are probably the best team right now.
I think Real Madrid right now is the best.
They are for sure.
Best team in the
They're
world.
for sure making.
Top team in the world.
There has to be some shock. I mean, if they don't make at least top 4, I'm saying it right now. They're at least going to semis. You know.
Well, we'll see.
You know.
Injuries
I mean,
come. We'll see how they do.
But
Yeah,
the thing about it is,
everybody's staying.
even if they do get an injury, they have squad depth,
yes.
like really good squad
Very
depth.
good squad. Even leaving the players leaving like Morata, Danilo, James, all these players.
They still play.
They
They
still
got.
have players
yeah.
who can just step up. You know.
Yeah,
They're like Asensio. You know, he was just.
yeah. Sensio's just
is-
going off
Yeah,
recently.
he's
Well,
oh
last
my
season he
gosh.
did great too, but like recently he's just been scoring every game.
Yeah, I feel like
every
I feel
debut
like
he's been scoring.
Yeah,
Every
he scored in
opportunity-
every debut.
Yeah.
every game he's given an
Yeah.
opportunity. Each game, like he scores, it gives him confidence. That's a
Yeah.
confidence boost to each player. If he scored,
Yeah.
especially he scored the Champions League final. He scored in the Champions League
Yeah.
final, and that just like, dang, dude, I just scored in the Champions League. That gives him like
Yeah.
that momentum
Mm.
boost. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mentally. it
And
just-
Dortmund really good, dude.
Yeah.
Pulisic,
They got rid of-
Aubameyang,
Aubameyang.
Royce, maybe even injuries. You never know.
Hopefully Royce doesn't get injured the rest of the season, and because they also got Mario Götze.
Mario goes back to training with them
well,
again.
He went back to them. He was injured for a while. Like if Dortmund doesn't
I
get that
think
many injuries,
Yeah.
they would compete so much for like for any Champions League and the
That
domestic
season
league.
when Bayern and Dortmund went to the final.
That season.
Dortmund was
That
I think one probably like the best teams right there.
yeah,
Best
one of
in
the
world.
best teams.
Probably Dortmund was really good that season.
Yeah. It was, and that's when Bayern was just so
Bayern was
good
on
too.
top too. Bayern was on one too.
Yeah.
Ribery,
Yeah.
dude. Oh my gosh, and Robin that season,
Oh
dude.
my gosh.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just crazy, dude. Yeah, but Dortmund, even regardless, oh my gosh, they have such a young team and so good.
Yeah.
I mean, Guerrero, Socrates, who I believe is very underrated.
Very underrated.
Very
for sure.
underrated
Yeah.
center back. I think he's very exceptional.
Castro's pretty good too.
Yeah, Castro, you know, in the middle. I mean,
So,
that center, that holding mid that had Whale, I believe his name is.
Weagle.
Wheel or something like that.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, that player is
yeah.
so good, dude.
Yeah,
I've seen him play.
yeah,
Yeah, he's really good.
Dude, he holds
Very
it. Yeah,
talented.
he's the reason why their middle is so good. He
Yeah.
completes their middle. That guy is
And
very.
what is it?
Those players like that, is just, they deserve so much recognition.
Aubameyang.
Oh my gosh, and Aubameyang speed.
Aubameyang's crazy.
They're wing downs. I mean, they got rid of Dembele. I mean, they don't have Emre Moore too, another player.
Yeah,
They went
Emre went to Celta
Celta.
Vigo.
Celta.
Yeah?
he went to Celta
He
Vigo.
went to Celta.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Which
cool.
I
Yeah.
think is great for him because he'll get more playing time. But I think he would have gotten more playing time.
Yeah,
because
'cause of
Dortmund
Dembele.
because Dembele left.
Yeah, Dembele left, and he would have. Yeah.
And he would have been playing Champions League. I think he should have stayed, but
Yeah,
should've
that's
Should have stayed. Yeah. I don't know what he was.
But they still
thinking.
got a strong squad.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's still like a boost that can make him better. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Dortmund's
Yeah.
a good team, but Celta can make him better, make him step up more.
And La Liga, I
Yeah,
guess.
he also get to play against like regularly against like
Good
teams
teams.
like Atletico, Barcelona.
Yeah,
Madrid.
arguably, it can. People say it's the best league in the
Yeah.
world, but you know, it's up there with the Premier League. I
Yeah.
believe Premier League is. I think is just slightly better because
Yeah.
of the competitiveness.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
more. There's
You
more.
never know who was gonna
Yeah.
win. You know, sometimes
It's
teams are
just very unpredictable.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dortmund
Yeah.
and Madrid. I think Madrid and Dortmund got a pass.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
Tottenham, they're pretty good. Harry Kane,
Yeah,
Son,
Dele
Dele
Alli.
Alli.
Christian Eriksen, I believe.
Yeah,
is very
Christian Eriksen is one of the best creative midfielders right now.
Yeah, definitely.
The white boy can ball.
Hmm? He can-
White boy can ball.
Yeah.
Denmark. The Denmark boy can ball, man.
Yeah. Well, yeah, is that it? Yeah, I think it's.
Yeah, they got Lloris in goal.
Was
Yeah, no, definitely. Vertonghen and
Madrid?
Yeah.
what's
And their defense is really solid too with the Alderweireld.
Yeah, and then they're gonna. I'm pretty sure they're gonna get Aryer, I believe, right?
Yeah, they're trying to get
Oh,
Arya
Alderweireld.
for.
Who's up with?
Who knows?
I mean,
No,
I think they got through the Champions League. They were in the knockout stages, I think.
Oh,
I think they were. I think they're just one of those teams. One of those. I don't know. You never know, dude. These teams, you just can't.
Yeah.
You can't underestimate them, dude.
You can't
They're in the
underestimate-
Champions League
yeah.
for a reason, dude. So.
Yeah.
You can't underestimate.
Yeah, I mean, I
bet.
bet you we put a team together.
Yeah, every team's gonna go for
definitely
100. Like everyone's gonna go 100%.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna go hard. They're gonna try to win.
Yeah, it's gonna be,
Yeah.
especially for these young, like these teams. You know, they play tactically very,
I don't know.
defensive, very smart.
I don't know Tottenham. I don't know how they're doing right now, but
They're not doing that
they're
good.
not. They're like.
Last season, last season they
they're-
had a very good season. They had a very good, but you never know. I mean, in Champions League, remember in
last
Europa
year.
League last year? Look at them. They struggled.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Mm.
mean, I don't
They,
know.
and like right now they're tying and losing for the most part.
Yeah.
But Harry Kane, he usually never starts off the season good, but he really picks up
Towards the mid and like towards the.
yeah, like towards around like November.
Like
He starts
winter,
picking up, yeah.
starts when he
Like,
starts
when-
waking
when-
up.
That's how Aguero starts off too.
He
He starts
starts
off very
scoring,
good. Aguero, you know, I think a little bit
Yeah.
off topic, but Aguero
That's
starts
like-
off very strong. in the beginning.
Ronaldo, like last couple, like beginning of the season, he didn't do so good. Like towards the end, he didn't really.
Yeah, but we all know Ronaldo. Ronaldo's gonna be a
It's like that.
goal scoring machine. He's gonna be like Ibra, but just very
Yeah.
continuing to keep scoring.
That man's consistent.
Yeah.
All right. So those were the groups for the Champions League, and before we end this, one question: Who do you think are the top 3 candidates to get to the final?
Madrid.
You gotta put this aside.
Yeah.
I mean, I personally I like Barca, but you gotta realize. I mean, if Real Madrid have their signings and they have everything, I mean, if they're good, you know, no injuries, no nothing.
Madrid, yeah.
Real Madrid is definitely
so
up there, top 3.
I don't think that's an argument for anybody. I think everybody puts Real Madrid there.
I believe it.
So
I
Real
think,
Madrid.
yeah,
The thing is,
Madrid.
who are the 2 other ones who could get to the
I mean,
final?
I also think.
I hate to say it. I'm not a Manchester United fan.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too.
Manchester United. yeah.
I believe,
Yeah.
especially with the depth they have in their squad now. I mean,
Yeah.
dude, they have Ander Herrera on the bench, dude. I think
Yeah,
that guy was
that's
like the
crazy.
best player
Yeah.
on their team last year, in my opinion.
And then you can really see how having the depth helps, because on the last game against Leicester City, they were not winning. It was tied 0-0, and they brought in Rashford, Fellaini, and
Anthony Marshall's on one too. Right?
Yeah.
Anthony Marshall right now too. He's I don't know, man. He's definitely decided to step up, and Fellaini's actually not really the most
no,
good player, but he's a tactical player. He's used for
Yeah.
tactical reasons. He's not really used for like, oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna juke some people. He's used there to win headers. You know, to be kind of like that extra defending person, and you know, kind of to hold the ball. You know, he's not very the most talented player, but he's definitely a very tactical defensive like player.
Yeah, and
Every
for
player
like
kinda
13.
needs.
in the last game against Leicester City, they were tied 0-0, and then they brought on Rashford, and he changed up everything. Like they started playing different, and they scored 2 goals.
Yeah, it's
And
his speed.
it's
You
just
know,
a-
his speed youngster. He's that young. Adding that youngness to the squad.
The young
is-
Yeah, and they have
young
so many options. So like Mourinho can look at the game, and if
Yeah, that's the reason why I put him as as up there as the top
Yeah.
3 candidates, because they have a great team. You can't forget about Lukaku. I'm gonna come.
yeah,
can't forget
Lukaku,
Lukaku.
he's scoring goals.
He's
too.
scoring goals too, and
Yeah.
he's a player too. That
And
can,
don't forget, they're getting Ibra in December.
Yeah, it's
It's
crazy.
gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be crazy. I feel like this might even be Ibra might even win Champions League.
Yeah.
He can win Premier League and Champions League, but you never know.
Maybe even the treble.
Yeah, so it's
Because
Man
they
United
just got
really-
so much depth in their squad.
Yeah,
That's
it-
what makes them a big contender.
yeah.
So the third team,
Alright.
who?
I
who do you have?
believe Juventus, especially
Right.
Juventus always. Oh,
And then who do you have?
Since Bayern's always been up there, like
Yeah.
top 4, I think Bayern's gonna be up there again. They know how to play Champions League. They've always been top 4, even final. They know how to play, and they're
Okay.
they're one of the best teams probably.
So-
too.
David has Juventus. AJ has Bayern, and I'm going with PSG.
I thought
Just
about PSG.
because they just brought in
Yeah.
Neymar. They're getting Mbappe on loan, and then they got a squad there. That's why
Marco Verratti, bro. That
they got
guy is so
Verratti,
good.
they got
Oh
Di
my
Maria.
gosh.
Di Maria's
Mbappe
linked
now.
away with Barcelona, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. But right now they got Di Maria, Verratti, they got Lucas Moura.
Cavani,
Yeah, they also got
Thiago Silva. Just from the defense
they're like complete from like
Raul
the defense to
Rabiot,
the front.
Jenny Alves.
They got Kurzawa in the left.
they have
Bro, they got
Julian Draxler. Don't forget about
Julian Draxler.
Julian Draxler. Like they got depth in their middle and in their attacking and even in the defense. They got a lot of tier defenders.
They made their point this year that they really want to win Champions League.
I'm telling you, man, money talks.
And then how are you gonna stop Neymar, Cavani, and Mbappe and Di Maria up front, and then with Verratti behind them? And Julian Draxler.
Verratti's such a
that guy's a workhorse too. That man's so technical.
Who?
Raul Rabiot.
Yeah.
Didn't play for PSG.
No.
Rabiot?
Oh, Rabiot. Oh, I thought you were talking about Rabiot. Rabiot.
He
I was like, oh, didn't he play for Napoli?
Yeah.
I'm tripping. But I'm talking
Rabiot, yeah. You're talking about, that guy's beast. Yeah, he's good.
But I just think Neymar's gonna elevate all of them to like the next level.
Dude, that man. If you put that man in any team, he'll perform well.
Yeah,
that man.
I was excited. I wouldn't have been as mad if he went to a Premier League team. I would have rather see him at a higher level playing for a better league. League One. I really don't even look at him like, oh, PSG's gonna play this team. Well, they're gonna end up winning it.
Yeah.
Pretty rare they end up losing.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, but for me personally, I see Juventus as a favorite too because they always have depth to their squad too. I mean, look at who they have. I mean, they lost Bonucci and Dani Alves, but they still have Chiellini,
Dybala, Higuain. They got a good team.
They recently got Matuidi too.
Yeah,
from
PSG. That's crazy.
That's a steal right there.
Yeah.
And then they have Quadrado too, who I believe is very.
Yeah, no.
He's very
they
talented
definitely have
as well.
Sparta too.
Yeah, I mean, and then they've been in the Champions League final already, like in the past 3 years already.
Yeah.
Top four. They're always up there and. They know how to win these games because they're really tactically very good and they're very mentally and also good. They're tough to beat because they have players with experience.
Yeah, they have a very old squad.
Yeah, that they can just see how far it can take them. Especially, I mean, just as long as they're all good, no injuries, everything. It's gonna be interesting Champions League this season. It's very exciting. It's not the same teams. Manchester United is back too, and then we have PSG with Neymar.
Yeah, Manchester United had a rough couple of years.
Yeah, and you never know. I mean,
I think they're looking pretty good right now.
A surprise team, I believe, can be up there is Napoli. I don't know. I like to see Napoli maybe as a surprise team. Maybe.
Yeah.
They have a good team.
Man City have.
Man City too.
They have
a squad depth too.
We'll just see how it goes.
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be a good Champions League, and I really hope everyone.
There was just a lot of movement this year in the transfer window.
A lot of signings.
And that just like changed up the whole scene of like who can get far in the Champions League.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Well, that's it for this video.
AJ.
Alright, David, guys.
Remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and tell us what kind of videos you guys want us to make. And I'll put their social medias on screen. Go follow them.
Follow me.
On what?
Alonso_Jimenez. 2 eyes, baby.
I definitely do not know mine, so I'll tell this guy and it'll be in the description.
In the description and on screen.
Guys.
Alright, see you in the next one.